In this video, I'll show you 3 ways to create amazing melodies without needing to know any music theory. Plus, you'll also get a bunch of tips on melody writing that you probably never heard of along the way. So method number 1 is what I call the brute force method. So all you have to do is go into the piano roll, and here we have view, scale highlighting, and then you just click on minor or major, whatever scale you want. I mean, you've probably done this a million times. Let's pick F minor, but the real little nugget that this method is based around is this: snap incoming MIDI and snap all devices. This is going to make sure no matter what you're playing on your keyboard, it's going to be in key. So it doesn't matter what kind of letter I'm pressing on my keyboard. So you basically can't fail. The next thing naturally is to maybe add the metronome. And then I suggest you go into audio settings. And here you don't want to pick FL Studio ASIO. You want to either pick another ASIO driver, or if you have an audio interface, you pick your audio interface. And then you click on buffer length here and you pick one of the lowest ones, an 8 or 64. It's basically going to give you the least delay from when you're pressing the button on your keyboard to it actually being played in the DAW. I also recommend you have some kind of background music, some kind of instrumental around it. So I got this little loop going on. Pretty simple. So next thing is just, I guess, playing around, you know. Or if you want to make it even easier than it already is, you can start with a rhythm as well. And then you play different notes in that rhythm. So I'm just going to play around. It's basically just brute forcing. I like just brute force, try to vibe with the music and brute force the rhythm. Ba, 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 ba. I think I have something here, something like this. So now we got a rhythm, and now we can just play around like different notes with sort of the same rhythm. Keep playing, and eventually something's gonna click. Hey, I think we have something there. Okay, so it was something like this, and we got a melody. Maybe remove this first note. Sounds cool. And also when you're writing melodies, you want to structure them. So here we got an A-B-A-B kind of structure, also called a call and response structure. So here we got the call and the response. As you can see, they're melodically and rhythmically similar, these B and these two that are A's. And that's what gives it this structure and makes it like a melody. It makes it more catchy when it's similar. So I'm just going to add a vocal and you'll hear the final result. 사랑은 지겨워야 it's born. 특히 우리 사랑은 역겨워. It's boring, I'm yawning, I'm done with talking. Making it feel dum-dee-dum, I'm getting bored. And if you want to learn everything you need to produce electronic music in just 7 days, check out my course. Over 1,000 students have already joined and leveled up their music. It's everything I've learned in the last 14 years, packed into a system that you can learn in just 1 week. Link in the description. Alright, so the next method is kind of like gambling, but instead of becoming a millionaire, you get some good melodies. And to make this method work, you will first need a great chord progression. And we obviously have to create this without any music theory. So in FL Studio, you can go into the piano roll and just click on generate chord progressions. And here is where we're gonna gamble. Basically, where you get your dopamine is by just generating chords here. And if you, let's say, like the first 3 chords, then you can just lock them and then just keep pressing the button. Eventually gonna find gold. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into the presets. Here you actually have chord progressions based on feelings. So for example, we could pick maybe a dreamy chord progression. Ooh, dude, last chord was amazing. Maybe try something more romantic. kind of mid, to be honest. Maybe try something more exotic. The fuck? Celestial? That was good though. That one was really good. So after playing around a bit, I found this chord progression called Longing, and I think this can fit really well in this sort of lo-fi song. And one thing you can do here as well is just remove that and extend it, because I think this is gonna sound better. And boom, that's it. So we got a chord progression, and we can move this up maybe. And then I found this lead that I think we can use to write melodies with. And one thing that is really important when you're doing this is having ghost notes. So as you can see here, I can see the notes of the chords that are being played inside the piano roll. And the way you activate this, click up here, and then you just go into view and then ghost channels. Or you can press Alt V. When you're writing a melody and you sort of follow the chord notes, it's practically guaranteed that it's gonna sound good no matter what note you pick, as long as it's within the chord. Just think about what kind of vibe are we going for. Like obviously this is kind of lo-fi, we should have a kind of chill melody, so it's probably not gonna be something erratic where we're going like boom, 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 boom. Like it's pretty obvious, right? We're probably gonna have elongated notes like this. Just do something like this. Or something like this. See how simple that is? Maybe we can spice this up a little bit. Maybe something like this. These are the only notes outside the chords. The rest are just following the chords. It's super simple, guys. And as you can see, here we got an A-A-B-B kind of structure. You can basically structure the melody however you want, as long as there is repetition. I also added this kind of pad. Also found this bass. I've never made lo-fi, by the way, so I'm not sure how accurate, how close this is to lo-fi. Then I added this kind of lo-fi drum beat to it. And some atmosphere. And then we get this song. If you still haven't made a great melody, there's still hope, because you can still steal a melody. You basically don't have to do any work at all. Okay, I might be over-exaggerating a bit, but it's not completely wrong. So to do this ethically, because you don't want to actually steal a melody, you just want to add your own unique sauce to it. And also, make sure your song is in a different genre, use different sounds, have a different BPM, etc. It's pretty obvious, okay? So I recommend using hit songs in the kind of emotional vibe you want to go for. So as an example, I got this MIDI right here from a very famous song. I don't know if you can tell what it is by just looking at the MIDI. If you can, you're a big fan. This was Taylor Swift with Blank Space. Alright, so I changed the BPM to 155, removed a bunch of notes that we really didn't need. And then when it comes to writing a melody like this, take a look at what kind of notes they are using. Like, if we play around with the, let's say, F, G, and A note, that is really repetitive in this song, but with our own rhythm and structure, I think we can create something really good. Let's make a different structure this time around. As you can see here, we got A kind of structure here. Then let's make a B. We already made the B structure. And let's end it on a C. Hey, say maybe something like this. So let's add a kind of hardstyle lead to this. Something else that is super important when it comes to writing melodies in electronic music is keeping in mind things such as note length, using slides, velocity, etc. if it seems, fitting. So for this melody, I just adjusted the note length on a bunch of notes and added some slides here and there to make it even catchier. I think we can slide this again. Hey, that sounds cool. So I added 4 layers to this as well. So there's 4 hardstyle leads. And it starts sounding really good. Hey. Okay, so let's make this into a full track. So I changed up the chorus a bit more and added the synth sound. Added this bass. And I also fixed the build-up and some drums here. And by the way, I'm curious, let me know in the comments if you think this is unique enough to be an original song, or was this just a shameless steal? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let me know what you think. See ya.